Hi, everybody. It's Anne-Marie from Zebra. I just wanted to jump on really quick before Shelly gets started to say thank you so much for being here. We're so excited to have you. We know Shelly is going to have an awesome class using Mildliner highlighters and ClickArt. We're really excited to have you. And just a quick snippet, I wanted to let you know that this month actually is really exciting for Zebra. It's actually our 40th anniversary in the US market. Yay! We've been in business over 100 years in Tokyo, Japan, but we established in the US market about 40 years ago. And what's really awesome is that Mildliner is a brand from Japan that we actually only launched about 4 years ago, and it's really grown to be a phenomenal tool for artists in the US market and really gained a lot of distribution and brand awareness. And we're so grateful for all of you on the call who use Mildliner. And if you don't, be sure to check it out. And we know Shelly's going to do a great job kind of going through all the great things about it. So thanks so much for joining, and we hope you have a great day. And as Felicia had said, Lisa and I are both from Zebra. We're going to monitor the chat. If you have any questions about product, etc., feel free to put them there, and we will respond to you throughout the class. And with that, I will pass it on to Shelly. Thanks.
Yay. Hello, everyone. I hope you can hear me okay. Let me know if you cannot hear me as well. But again, I'm Shelly. I'm also known as Letters by Shells on Instagram and every other social platform. And I'm so excited to be here. Thank you again, Zebra Pen, for having me and for allowing me to do this really fun class with you all. So a few things about me. So I am also a hand lettering artist, and I'm based out in Los Angeles. And I guess the reason why I really started creating art, I started it about 7 years ago, and my whole goal and purpose was to basically just think of something outside of like after I came home from work, I wanted to kind of like de-stress and just have some like me time, I guess. So then I started picking up art as like just like a pure hobby. I did not know I was going to turn it into a business or anything like that, but I'm super grateful to have turned it into my full-time business. So yeah, I have my whole purpose to like spread love and positivity through my art creations that I do. So I'm so happy that you're all here. So thank you for being a part of this. But yeah, so I guess getting into the workshop that I'll be doing today. So this is the one that you have seen maybe online when you signed up for like for this workshop. So this is going to be like a Halloween, like all pattern design. So there's also a handout version as well. So the handout has like the Happy Halloween phrase along with the illustration doodles that we'll also be doing. So I'm actually going to make a card with y'all that says Happy Halloween along with the illustrations around that. So the first portion that I like to do first is kind of walk you through the sketch process and see how everything is going to be first, and then we'll go ahead and build onto actually sketching for the final card and things like that. Yeah, so the paper that I'm just using like a mixed media paper, but feel free if you have just like regular printer paper, that works perfectly as well. Yeah, and any questions as well, feel free to ask in the chat box also. So I'm going to go ahead and turn my screen on so you can see what I'm working on. So give me all 1 second. So this is, okay. So you should still be able to see me kind of, I might be like a smaller screen, but you should be able to see what I'm working with now. Awesome, yay. Okay, so with this in mind, with the handout, so here's like the sketch process that I'm going to go ahead and do. So this is going to be like a rough outline. You don't have to do this portion. I just kind of wanted to like walk you through the process so you know what to expect when we do the final art piece. So when it comes to handmade cards and things like that that I like to do. I like to actually have like the hand lettering portion be at the center of the art piece. So I'm going to go ahead and actually write Happy Halloween right here, right in the center of the paper. Just so that way it's like the focus, and you can go ahead and yeah, you can see that that's going to be the center point. So Happy Halloween. So this one is going to be tricky. You kind of have to gauge how much spacing you need. So feel free to write it in all caps, or you can go ahead and do the hand lettering portion as well by following the handout that was provided. Halloween. But I hope you're all having a good week so far and just a wonderful October season so far. Okay, so I drew the wrong flourish, but basically this is going to be the idea. So when I do the final piece, I might make this a lot smaller in size and kind of make sure that this is centered as well. So then after you write your phrase here, then you can go ahead and fill the rest with the illustrations and things like that. So let's go ahead and start down here. We can add like the pumpkin first. This is going to be just like a really rough sketch of the pumpkin. And then if you want to add your little face in there, you can go ahead and do so. So actually the pumpkin, so after I write the hand lettering illustration, then I'm going to go ahead and start in the bottom left corner to like do like the first illustration. Then on the upper right hand corner, I'll go ahead and kind of do the exact same thing, but instead of a pumpkin, I'm going to actually do a ghost. So the really cute ghost that's right here. You can definitely trace it if you'd like, or you can also free-handed, whichever is comfortable for you. Okay, and then after we do the ghost, I'm going to go ahead and let's do the moon and stars around here. So then kind of just like making sure I'm aware of the spacing and whatnot. Just like that, and then kind of just like working my way around it. I'm going to do the fall leaf right here. And I'm going to do like a really quick version of this because I have to do this again with the final sketch. Let's go ahead and do another leaf right here. Let's do this one actually. So I hope you get the idea. Kind of making sure that you are aware of the spacing and making sure the elements are kind of different and not right next to each other. But that's going to be like the general idea of what we're going to do with the final piece. And I'm using a pencil to sketch everything out. If you are, I know I drew it pretty dark here, but the idea is that if you have like a duller pencil, then you can just draw like a really light sketch and it'll be easier to do the erasing process afterwards. So yeah, any questions so far with this? I know the comments here, it says what size paper. I'm just using a 5x7 paper, but you can definitely do like a bigger paper as well. Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and put this right next to me just to kind of give you like that idea to get started. And I'm going to do my final portion right here on this other piece of paper. So yeah, so this might take like probably the longest, just kind of like sketch everything out just to make sure we are aware of everything. So just feel free to have fun, turn on some music if you'd like, and let's get to it. So I'm going to do my Happy Halloween first. Here. Okay, so happy, and then make sure I make this a lot smaller. I can't make it smaller. Yeah, so right, I think someone asked if this is like one piece of paper. It is. If you have like a card that you're using, that definitely you can go ahead and use that as well. Maybe it would have been easier if we did this design not vertical, but maybe horizontal next time. Okay. Happy Halloween. I think we did it. So then let's go ahead and put this right here, or I'll do that so you can see everything. So I'm going to go ahead and again start with my little pumpkin down here. Okay. And then the ghost right here. Let's do the moon right here. With the two little stars. Super fun. And then we're going to go ahead and right here in the middle, let's do the fall leaf. So the leaf illustration, I know it's kind of tricky. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in so you can see it much better. So with this one, let's go ahead and do our stem and then draw our inner details of the leaf, like 3. And then I'm going to go ahead and start outlining around it, but making sure that I have like wavy lines. That. Okay. Okay. So then now the next portion, let's go ahead and before I kind of work up here, I want to make sure I can also draw on the other illustration. So let's go ahead and maybe let's add like the candy corn. I think that'd be really fun if we added it right here. Okay, candy corn, and then here, let's do the leaf now. So I'm drawing my illustrations a little bit bigger, but again, like if you are drawing them a lot tinier, then you just have to fill in more of the negative space. So there's my moon. Let's go ahead and do another, maybe right here. I think I'm going to do like a candy wrapper. So like maybe this one right here. This one. Okay. Let's draw this oval shape first and then drawing little swirls on the inside and then call it wrapper. Okay, awesome. So now let's go ahead and start seeing how we can fill this in. Let's go ahead and do another leaf right here. I'm going to do this leaf now this time. So this one, we're just going to draw the stem, and I'm going to make sure that it's kind of going in a different direction as well than this leaf down here. and drawing the inside details and just kind of following these lines and making sure that my lines are a little bit wavy for the outline of the leaf, like that. Okay, so I think we have that so far. Now let's go ahead. I think I'm going to go ahead and actually draw another ghost down here. Okay, let's do another candy wrapper down here. I'm going to draw the other variation this time. Okay, so now let's do a lollipop down here. So I'm going to go ahead and draw my circle and then my stick. Okay, so then I don't know how you're all doing with your spacing. With mine, I have like a few areas where I can draw like the bigger element, but then after that, I think I need to kind of like stop drawing more elements. So if that's the case, let's go ahead and finish off with a few more, and I'll go ahead and fill in the negative space by drawing smaller elements, which I will go over. So I'm going to actually draw a pumpkin in the upper right hand corner right here. Okay. And then drawing that stem. I think we can also, okay, so now that I have like not a lot of space now, I can go ahead and this is like my go-to to fill in the negative space, drawing this one little leaf throughout the page. So this one, so it's going to be like a single leaf. Let me go ahead and actually draw it, maybe going in this direction, like downwards. So it's like a teardrop shape, like that. And I'm going to go ahead and fill that design throughout this page. Like that, or up here, and then maybe down here. Just kind of going, having them go like in different directions. Maybe one going off the page. That would be fun. Yeah, so I have room to draw a couple more. Yeah. And yeah, you can definitely add other elements as well. Yeah, and then I know someone messaged the workshop will be recorded and it's going to be posted on Michael's YouTube channel. Yeah, you can definitely draw other elements for sure. So I think that's that. I know we didn't get to draw, I think all of them. I think we actually, no, I think we did. So yeah, if you want to draw other elements, feel free to do that and have fun with it. So I'm going to go ahead and now fill in this page with a couple more like smaller elements to make it to make the page feel a little bit more full, I guess. So I like to kind of go around the page and add stars. So like the stars that we had for the moon right here, that's going to be what I'm going to be drawing throughout the page. So I'll go ahead and start the upper left-hand corner right here, drawing one star and kind of just like working my way down the page. This one, I think it'll be okay right here. I was trying to avoid it because of this star, but I think we can just draw it in a different color. Kind of just like having fun with it, adding your placement of stars. Okay, and if it's like too many stars, you can go ahead and add some dots as well. So I'm going to go ahead and fill the page with smaller dots. like that. Awesome. And you can always add more after you color it in. And if you are noticing, okay, like it needs a little bit more elements, feel free to add some more. How's everyone doing so far with your illustrations? Are you ready to start coloring it in and everything? We're all good? Awesome. Yay. So I like to use the Mildliners just because they have like really fun colors, and I like that there's like two sides to them. There's like the bullet tip along with the highlighter side. So with this one, honestly, have fun and have fun with coloring everything in. Because I'm using mixed media paper, I do have to like probably wait for it to dry before I move on. So because of that, I'm going to try to avoid starting in the center area. I'm gonna try my best to like kind of like just like work my way going downwards. So with that, let's go ahead and I'm going to be using I don't know what color I want to use. Maybe I can use like the orange reddish color that they have. This one. I'm going to go ahead and start coloring in this element. And if it's like kind of like offset where like you're not following the lines, it's totally okay, because we're going to like outline everything with a with this pen, with the ClickArt pen. So no worries on that. So I'm going to just kind of do like a rough coloring around it. And then I like to honestly, like after I do that, I know I was kind of like work my way downwards. I'll try to be careful, but since I have this color open, I'm going to just color in the rest of the leaves the exact same color. Okay, let's just like that. And then now I'm going to use the brown color and start coloring in the other leaves as well. Let's start with this one. And then is there another leaf right here, down here? Yay. Okay. I think I'm gonna hold off on this brown color. If I want to color in more, I will. I'm not too sure yet. So I'm gonna actually use a green color to color in this leaf that I did right here. Actually, no, never mind, not the green. Just because I noticed I only drew one of them. I want there to be, because then I'm not going to color any of the elements, other elements green, I guess. So let's actually, I know this is like not like a typical leaf color, but I'm going to use the blue color because then I want to color in my ghost this color as well. Oh yeah, if you're using the brush tip, thanks Anne-Marie for mentioning that in the chat. Yeah, if you're using the brush tip, definitely use the brush tip side. Sorry about that. I would have used my brush tip as well. I just can't find them. So I'm going to color in my ghost's color. Okay, so now kind of like working my way down this piece. I'm actually going to color in the candy wrapper, this blue color. I'm just kind of like thinking how this is going to like work out, because then I don't want the same color to be right next to each other. So I'm trying to like spread everything out. So I think this is the best way to do so, to kind of just like mapping it all out and seeing. So I'm gonna hold off on that. Let's do the orange color. And I'm going to now color in the pumpkins. And then the candy corn, I need to color in this portion. Okay. I don't know if yeah, I'm going to hold off on the orange now and now use the yellow color to color in the moon. Okay. So kind of just like working my way down. I think so this pink might not be fall-ish, but I'm going to go ahead and color in this candy wrapper with this pink color. I kind of just like wanted a piece to be like, or like this art piece to be a little bit more bright and fun and vibrant. That's why I threw in the pink right here. And then let's paint, or let's color in our ghost this color as well. Okay, so now taking a step back, and I have like one more element actually that needs to be colored in. I think I can do the blue color actually. Okay, so now I forgot to color in the pumpkin stems and the vine. So I'm going to color the stems brown and then outline the vine with my green. Just like that. Awesome. So now, I guess the stars, honestly, you can color them any color you'd like. So I'm going to do like a variety of different colors. So maybe in some of the areas where there's not a lot of blue, I'll go ahead and do them the blue color instead. Okay. And then maybe some red. And if you want to use other colors that you haven't used it, you can definitely do so. I'm going to actually do the purple color. I don't think I used it for any of the elements, but I can do it for the stars. Okay. And then maybe I can do this color. Actually, no. Let me do the pink. Okay, so now I'm going to have to do one more color. I could do orange. I think orange would be fun. And I know I didn't color in the stars for the moon yet. I'm like debating if I want to. I guess I can just do them orange as well. Awesome. So now the last portion is the lettering. So with that one, I'm going to use like the gray mild liner, but use the opposite end, the bullet tip side, to trace over my hand lettering. Just like that. And then Halloween. Yay. Okay, so I think we did it. So we colored everything in and kind of sketched everything. I think we're good. I know the dots, I haven't done that yet. I'll do that at the very end once I kind of get a feel of the piece after we outlined everything. Yeah, any questions so far? How are y'all feeling with this art piece that we're doing? I'll see if we have any questions. Oh, yeah, it's super kawaii. Yeah. That was my theme that I was going for with like adding the happy faces and stuff. Okay, so if you're ready, let's go ahead and use the ClickArt pen and we'll start outlining everything. So I'm gonna go ahead and follow my pencil sketch and just kind of work my way going down. Okay. I'll start with the bigger elements first, and then I'll go back with the stars. I just feel like it kind of defines everything and just adds a little bit more, just like it adds like another level of detail to your piece. But my whole thing about outlining everything, I know we have like a habit, if we mess up, we kind of go back and outline it again. It will create a much thicker stroke. So just try your best to do it just once and move on from it. Because then, because we're doing the outline, if you go back and do it for some reason, like you'd be able to like see that, or I guess like I see it more. So I kind of just try to like move on and not try to trace over too much. So cute. And then the ghost. Okay, I'm gonna have to actually go downwards because it might still be wet. So I'm just having fun. Oh yeah, so if you made it too dark, if you have like a white pen or something, that could definitely help with that. That's what I would do, like if you wanted to still have the face. Okay, I was working my way around this piece. And then I just kind of have to check if it's still wet, and it is. Let me go ahead and see if I can do up here now. It's because I'm using the mixed media paper, so sometimes it just kind of takes some time to make sure the ink's all dried. Okay, then this candy wrapper. Yay. Oh my gosh, I have like pen mark all over me if you can see. Oh no. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and have one more element left, which is a pumpkin. Yay. So I know there was one star I didn't get to actually color in. Let me do the orange with that. It's right here. Okay, so I'm gonna give it maybe like 2 minutes to kind of like fully dry before I go back and outline the stars, whatnot. Okay, I just drew the happy face for the pumpkin. Okay, so I'm going to give it some time just to kind of dry off. So when you're coming towards the end of your piece as well, if you are using mixed media paper, I would probably recommend maybe letting this piece sit out for like 30 minutes to like fully dry before you start erasing the pencil sketches, just because I don't want like the ink to smudge or anything like that. But yeah, how are we doing so far? Any questions? I know I said I wouldn't outline my thing again, and I just did. So you can see it. Okay. So I know I have like pen marks all over me now. So I think actually what I can do, I'm just going to do it. Let's go ahead and outline the stars. I was kind of like going back and forth with that because like when you outline the stars, you do kind of make it more like bolder, I guess. Like, but I feel like because we outlined everything else, it would look okay. Yeah, I think this card can be mailed out. It just depends. Like, I think as long as like the backside, it's kind of like a postcard then. You just have to make sure you have like the return address and the stamp. But I think it could work. You might want to check on like the specifications and details like on the website, but I think it could work. That would be so cute and like such fun, happy mail. Okay, we're on our last star. Yay. Okay, awesome. So now with that, the last element would be adding our dots. So because it's like piece itself, it's kind of like, I guess I want it to be like a little bit more brighter and fun. Let's go ahead and I think I'm going to do the dots. I think I'm actually going to go ahead and do it with the pink color. It's kind of like help brighten everything up. So I'm going to use the bullet tip side and just kind of dot on top of what I did. I think that kind of like brightened everything up. I'm going to actually go back and add some orange dots around it as well. I'm just kind of like seeing the empty spaces. Okay, actually. Yeah, I think it's looking more fun. We can also add a yellow color. Oh, thank you everyone for mentioning everything with the, if you can mail this out. I haven't mailed too many cards, so I can't really remember. I'm going back and adding the yellow dots as well. I think it'd be just kind of like a nice pop of color. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and stop and kind of just, okay, one more. Okay, no more. So now this is the overall piece. Basically, we focused on the lettering portion first, having it be like the center focus, and then we drew like the fun other illustrations around it. So then kind of just like my go-to is that do the focus of the piece first and then draw the bigger elements, and then lastly add the smaller elements to help fill the negative space. But yeah, I hope this was so much fun. And oh my gosh, thank you for the kind words. Yeah, I feel like the dots kind of like just like brightened everything up, and it just kind of like added a whole different element to it. So the thing about the dots, I don't like to go back with the marker to outline it, just because I noticed that in the past I've done that. It kind of, you can't really see it anymore because the dots are so tiny. So I kind of just want to leave it as is. But if you want to, definitely you can outline the dots if you like with the marker. But yeah, so after about 30 minutes, I'll go ahead and start erasing everything, and the pencil should come out pretty nicely. Yeah. But yeah, any questions so far? I would love to see your wonderful creations. And if you also can give us a tag over at Zebra Pen, I think it's Zebra Pen USA, and at Letters by Shells, and at Michael's stores, I would love to repost it and like send you all a thank you message. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and stop sharing my screen right here. Awesome. So yeah, any questions so far with anything? How are y'all feeling? Oh, I'm so glad. Thank you so much, Mary and Tina and Jennifer. Anne Marie and Lisa, do you have anything else to add? We kind of ended a lot faster than I anticipated.
No, I think we're all set. Thank you so much for joining us today, everybody.
Yeah, thank you so much. It
Thank
was,
you, Shelly.
yeah, I had a really good time. And yeah, if y'all want to show me your final creations, I would love to see it. How beautiful. Oh my goodness. Oh, I love it. So fun. Oh, beautiful. Thank you all for taking the time to create something super fun. I'm so honored that you all joined, and thank you so much for this wonderful experience. I had so much fun too. I'm so glad that you loved everything. Oh my goodness. But yeah, give us a tag and we would love to over on Instagram. Anna Marie, can you type in your Instagram handle as well? Just to make sure. I'll go ahead and tag. I'll put mine in as well. Letters by Shells and at Minor Stores. So beautiful. Oh, thank you so much, Sandy. And Anne Marie, I think it's Zebra Pen USA. Is there like an underscore? I can't remember. Okay, let me check really fast. Zebra Pen underscore USA. Okay. Yeah, so give all of us a tag over. We would love to see and I would love to post it and share it on my Instagram stories. But yeah, I do have a next class coming up. We're doing a DIY fall banner. And I think that should already be listed. Yeah. So we're going to have like a banner template for you all. It's going to be in November. So I would love for y'all to join me as well. But until then, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday, and I hope you have a beautiful week. And thanks so much again for being here and for joining today's workshop. I had so much fun, and I guess this is it. So have fun creating all the beautiful things, and I'll talk to you all on Instagram. Thank you.